Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back again to the PGL Dota 2 Bucharest Open European Qualifiers. Taking a look at game number 1 here. It's mouz Sports facing off against Kinguin. I'm Lyrical, joined as well by Aosin as we get ready to hop into this game. My God, the picks are coming fast and furious. They know what they want to do. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing great. Ready to see some of the newer teams, as well as some of the older teams. mouz Sports deciding to stick together ever since their great remaining Boston major run, I believe. I think ever since Boston, they've gained themselves a lot of fans, but unfortunately for them, didn't exactly perform too well leading up to TI, so we're going to have to see how they start off this new season.
Yeah, and these are some old school names as well coming in from Team Kinguin. They were formerly Team Alternate Attacks, and then afterwards they ended up being Singularity, and then Let's Do It, and I guess now they've also been picked up by Kinguin. So kind of a collection of interesting dudes that have been around the scene for a while. Exotic Deer, Nisha, Patos, Alicia, and Kekor. I always pronounce that name incorrectly, but it's a Polish Dota 2 team for any of you guys that aren't that familiar, but I've been casting these guys for a long time, since JDL. it's been a while. It's cool to see them here performing on a big stage, though.
I'm glad you knew who they were. If you didn't, I mean, the thing is, like, now that you say Alternate Attacks, then I remember, because I was watching some of their games, because I do remember the name Exotic Deer. Right?
Yeah,
like some of the other
exotic
names,
name.
Yeah, exactly. This is a name you'll kind of remember. So I was like, this sounds familiar, but I don't really remember. But now that you say Alternate Attacks, I'm just like, okay, I remember.
Sorry, I had to like take my headphones off real quickly because I was taking my sweatshirt off. I was wearing a sweatshirt, so I didn't hear what you said afterwards. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I didn't say anything important.
All right. Well, it's
not that I ever do, so it's okay.
Self-flame, always good to get it. Yeah, and I am kind of curious how they're gonna sort of match up against mouz. Obviously, mouz is another group of guys that had been playing together for a long time beforehand in the Tier 2 European scene, and I feel like there's a lot of games that they used to play against each other in the Join Dota League, Division 1, maybe even Division 2. I think that they were always in Division 1, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of unique to see that, like, you know, however long ago that was, to get here now and have both of them be sponsored by organizations. It makes me happy to see, like, Tier 2 Dota 2 doing well, and now, like, moving up to still Tier 2, but at least having organizations behind them and competing in this minor major system. For me, this type of matchup, if one of these teams were to make it to the minor, would be like, that's Dota 2 major minor working as intended. So that I'm gonna feel all warm and fuzzy inside for a little while.
That's a good point. That is a good point. mouz Sports really taking their time with the pick. I think they're completely out of reserve time now, so only going to have about 40-something seconds to work with the rest of their picks right now. And they're going to go for a third pick silencer. I'm going to have to assume that this is going to be a support silencer. Not too sure about the Earthshaker yet.
Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor.
Right.
Don't see too many Witch Doctors, but very solid support in lane, especially if they do end up running dual lanes, for example.
Yeah, that would be quite nice. And we haven't really talked much about the other ones. It's kind of because everybody sort of knows what to expect. I guess the oddball out here would be the Nyx Assassin. I think that's probably the biggest standout for me as far as different picks.
Dire team pick.
Okay, so this is what's happening right now, right? When people run out of reserve time,
yeah,
I can never for sure tell if they are picking at the very last second or if they accidentally random.
Okay.
And seeing this Warlock pick, I actually just like, I feel like it's I feel like it's not a random. I think what they're going for here is just the Venomancer as well as Warlock combo. You Fatal Bonds, you ulti, and everyone just dies because there's so much AoE damage. But the thing is, they have a Necrophos on the team, and if Necrophos decides to go for the Teamfight Sustain item build, then this combo might not prove to be as fruitful as they hope to be.
You can see here too that it's Team Kinguin trying to put the pressure on them. They know that they don't have reserve time, so they're picking as fast as possible. The Legion Commander came out very quickly afterwards. Press the attack off. Shadow Word basically shuts down that entire build for Warlock. I've played against it so many times, and I remember there was a period of time where it was like Warlock was getting picked pretty consistently in the support role, and then Legion Commander started to make a big comeback, and then all of a sudden you didn't see Warlocks anymore because they couldn't zone out the Legion Commander, because you would just press the attack, and then suddenly all that DOT is taken off of you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think for a level 1, Shadow Word is not too bad, but level 2, you definitely want to start purging that in order to sustain in lane. So that's a good point. Maybe they'll build around it now. Maybe they'll just move the Warlock away from the LC's lane.
Or take Upheaval. There we go.
Or, yeah, level other spells instead. You ever see a max level Upheaval first?
Yeah, it's pretty great. I like it.
It's actually hilarious.
Oh my god.
You can do things like gank mid lane as a Warlock because you cast it from the high ground and you actually can't even see it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're just wondering to yourself, why am I moving at 100 movement speed?
And if you have that with Venomancer, oh baby, that's pretty nice. I like that idea.
I don't think you have to max it though.
Yeah.
I think like just two levels is more than enough. I think it's like you combo it up with a Gale and people are just not going to be moving.
This is going to be a very, very interesting game to see how he decides to build it. What?
Oh, wait. I think they need to remake. So okay, so this is the thing. They couldn't pause the game. This Warlock was actually a random. If you look at the chat, he wasn't able to pick it, and he disconnected.
Chat. Oh.
And he says, it's Bad Rider, not Warlock. And they said, I see Warlock. Am I wrong? Forehead, XDDD. And...
Oh. The classic forehead. It's Bat Rider, not Warlock.
Oh, we got some drama. We got some drama here.
Oh, man. Alicia. A little bit upset. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Can't be happy about that. This was the drafting outplay and into a remake. You know, I can definitely understand that. You know, it's even if he did end up disconnecting during the pick, he did use a lot of his drafting time prior to that 4th pick, right?
Yeah. No, for sure.
I think to be fair, honestly, if I was the admin here, I would definitely say that the picks are exactly the same, but Mouse Sports are forced to burn all of their bonus time again.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that ends up working, what the choice is going to be. I mean, the problem, too, though, is that if... I'm in the new lobby, by the way. You are, too. Okay. I think the problem is that if the rules say one thing in particular, you've got to stick with that and be consistent no matter what. Like, even if it feels like it shouldn't matter... yeah, that's kind of rough to do. So I'm sure that they're going to talk about that right now and try and figure out... Okay, so he is going to penalize Mouz so that way they don't have any reserve time. They're doing it. Holy shit.
This is great.
Uh-oh. Well...
Oh, God.
I'm keeping the all chat off. I feel like we don't need to be seeing people going back in. Well, this game is certainly going to be a feisty one, so we get ready to hop in.
This is the beginning of a rivalry. Oh, God, I feel bad for laughing at this, too. I thought I've seen it all, but I guess it still happens. Wait, so stream can't see the all chat, right?
No, they can't.
Okay, well, we might as well keep them updated. Basically, what's happening right now is there's a slight dispute between the teams. A little upset about the ruling. A bit of banter going on between the two teams. But this is going to turn out to be a very interesting series now. I think like the series has just leveled up simply because of what has just
Dire
occurred.
team back.
Both sides are definitely not going to like to play against each other at this point.
Yeah.
Radiant team ban.
I'm going to keep the chat open. My thought on this for anybody out there, and the reason I didn't end up showing the all chat is because I think in lobby, that's sort of like privileged information. Once you get into the draft, all bets are off. And I'm going to put out there whatever it is that's put out there because, you know, they're putting that info out to the world. But if you're in the lobby, that's, I think, sometimes something that teams should be sort of forced to respect. I don't know. That's my thought, at least.
5 seconds remaining.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. See, this is what you said. It's coming.
Radiant team ban.
It's coming out now. So this is out to the public now.
Yeah, this is public. I think the biggest thing is that there's some dispute between Alicia and everybody on mouse. Maybe
Radiant team ban.
That's what's going on.
I'm not gonna lie, it's very empowering to be in this situation. I've been through this before, where you play against opponents that you have problems with. So maybe this will power both teams. We'll see who comes out on top with this dispute.
Yeah.
Let's see who's right and who's wrong, or left and right if you're a memer.
God.
Radiant team pick.
I feel like we're witnessing the beginning of World War III. Poland versus Greece.
Oh, you know what's interesting right now? Maybe next time is the one who's drafting, not Spartan.
I wonder if it's because Spartan
remaining.
maybe has bad internet or something. They just want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't think they would change
remaining.
something like that.
Yeah.
Especially after playing together for a year.
No, definitely
Changing
not.
roles like that never really amounts to too much, in my opinion.
Dire team, Radiant team.
Silencer.
The voice of reason, Spartan, stepping in.
Doctor.
Yep.
I don't know if you've ever met him, but
Team, Radiant team
all of the
ban.
mouse sports guys, incredibly chill people. They're a lot of fun to hang out with.
Legion Commander.
Just very giggly. They're very loud. They laugh a lot. I remember when they first made it to their first LAN at Summit. I had the privilege to play Mafia with them. They're just
10 seconds
a very
remaining.
happy group of people. So it was very surprising to see the exchange
5
going on here.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think Dota players in general are very
Dire team ban.
salty. I don't know. I think that like you can get sort of upset sometimes, obviously, when you're playing Dota, and I
Dire
think
team
that
pick.
the biggest thing is just that like they're competitive too. So when there's little things, maybe somebody irks you the wrong way, turns it back around. Anyways, that's it.
You know, can't call yourself a Dota player if you haven't been upset
10
at least
seconds
once.
remain. Radiant
It's bound to
team
happen. I don't
pick.
care how happy you are. If you play Dota, you're bound to get upset at some point. And well, there's something to talk about the draft now. You know, we finally reached that stage where the newer picks are coming out now. But Warlock was indeed a random. Bad Rider is supposed to be the pick. And we have a Lone Druid as the last pick.
10
Lone
seconds
Druid.
remaining.
So continuing that trend of let's run at their
5
faces.
seconds remaining.
Just hit buildings and pressure early. Necro doing it. Unfortunately, probably won't be seeing the Warlock gank mid, because I don't think they're gonna pick him first. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
Well, we'll see what they pick. I mean, it'd be really funny if they just random again. Yeah, 40 seconds. They actually don't end up burning all of their bonus time, so.
Yeah. That was the other interesting part, was that they didn't end up fully penalizing them all of it. The highest penalty that you can get is only 10 seconds of reserve time left. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, definitely one of the situations you don't want to find yourself in as an admin, because this is where you really put your abilities to the test. You have to make
Choose
your
your
call.
hero.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, you know that you're going to have everybody watching, and community is very happy to jump onto somebody's case if there is a alleged grievance to be had.
Well, Troll Warlord gonna be the final pickup. I kind of like this pick, kind of don't. I do always get a little worried when you're up against the LC as a troll warlord. You can always potentially kill yourself if you get jumped on by the blade mail, for example. But we'll have to see. There is a Bad Rider as well as an Earthshaker.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I started this game out thinking, like, look at these two teams. They used to play each other back in the day in the JDL. They, you know, they're now both here. How amazing it is. And then it just turned into, like, shut the fuck up, you asshole, bruh. Look at this. Sorry, guys. We should respect each other. Good luck, have fun, but look at this. Oh, I had it. They're great. Oh, what a bunch of cool kids.
They did it.
They heard me.
They all stepped up. They all stepped up. They decided it's just not worth it. Let's just play the game. We're all Dota players here.
Let's embrace over the fact that we're not playing League of Legends. That's the way to be.
I play League of Legends.
What are you doing?
Prepare for battle.
What are you as a person?
Relax.
God.
Relax. It was a joke.
I will say I have enjoyed seeing some of those clips from the League of Legends players. That's the highest tier right now, I think. Like, I don't want to watch them play Dota, but I want to watch the clips of them understanding, like, things or, like, learning to play. Because learning to play Dota is actually a lot of fun. To me, that was some of my favorite moments of, like, playing Dota as a whole. As we see the classic glyph come out. It was like learning the heroes and like, what the hell does this guy do? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely remember my days of learning Dota. It was a very dark time. We didn't have the resources that we do nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still haunted by some of the things I've done at the very start of my Dota days.
That sounds dark.
It was very dark.
All right, you got any? Oh wait, hold on. We might have to hold that thought. There is a chase coming out. The slow, the double slow, the triple slow. Alicia slowed, and first blood going to be going most likely to Skylark. Oh, Thug picked
they
it
gave
up
it to Thug. Venomancer picked that one up.
And looks like the bear should be able to get that rune as well. So Exotic Deer picks that up in spite of his hero being chased away.
Gold for me.
On all, first blood to Mouse, but the rune going back over there to Kinguin.
Oh, look at this mid lane block.
Yeah.
Making sure that this block is going to work out for them. It was very much needed too, because Thug was stopped by the Nyx Assassin, so very well played by maybe next time.
Meanwhile, it's going to be a dual offlane of Skylark and Spartan. Best Buds heading up there to try and mess with the Lone Druid, which could be a little bit tough. Hero,
yeah, this lane actually really sucks for a Lone Druid. Because your turn rate is awful,
Try harder.
So does your bears. And since you're not level 5, you don't really threaten the Bad Rider in any way.
Oh, and that means also that we've got a solo Troll Warlord down in the bottom lane who has to deal with Patos and Alicia. Which is also quite a tough one for him so far. No CS. While Legion Commander is 4-3.
Well, the lane's not gonna be too exciting, and I would imagine. But Mouseport's gonna be pressuring this top lane quite a bit. Lone Druid actually doesn't even have a single point of experience.
Oh my goodness. And they're also going to kill his bear. Oh, wow. Well, easy 300 gold there. And they're going to bring in more heroes now. They realize that they need to come and support their Lone Druid, but Spartan going to get hit by the Impale. And, well, the bear gets revenge.
Very nice rotation. Unfortunately for them, First Blood has already gone the way of Mouseport, so definitely a worthwhile trade for Mouseport. You know, you bring up the 2 supports and kill off that bear for the sweet 300. And look at this, Skylark gonna pick up the regen rune as well. I'll be happy about that one. Oh, in fact, Witch Doctor has to be careful here.
Skylark thinking about causing some trouble, and Thug coming in the area. They might just fully commit for this.
He's already 3-stacked.
Yeah.
He's actually going to die.
This is a huge problem. So Alicia going to end up falling here. It looks like most likely if you can get that Firefly over the top of a Maledict out as well, do they want to be able to fully commit for this? They are going to. The Gale is there as well, and Skylark going to end up dropping to that Maledict, which does mean that Thug can pick up a bit more experience over here with those creeps brought mid.
That was really not worth it for Skylark. I honestly thought that the Doctor would have died a little more quickly because of the 5 stacks on him, but he managed to turn around, stun him, drop the Maledict, so really well played by the Witch Doctor. Not worthwhile for Skylark.
Particularly when you think about what he could have been doing in the meantime, like going up there and continuing to mess with the Lone Druid, who's at this point still only level 2. You compare that to the Troll Warlord down bottom who had to go solo, and Madara has been able to get up to level 4 already. Would love to see the Batrider keep on trying to pressure out this Lone Druid and just make Exotic Deer's life complete and total hell.
Denied!
Mid lane. They haven't upped the Courier. This could be bad. Courier.
Oh no, Alicia.
Oh, nice timing on the fly.
Wow, that was really close.
Very well done. Paying 150 gold to save themselves from giving the other team like 700 something gold.
Oh, maybe next time. Going to throw Alicia off a little bit, but with Patos coming in, they are going to need to back out. So no bounty rune for maybe next time. Meanwhile, this guy is just doing a little dance over here in the camp.
Oh, top lane though. Catcore getting run down. Are they gonna find this? I feel like they can't dive this. It's too far.
Yeah. And again, this gives a decent amount of ability for Exotic Deer to catch back up. I kind of wonder if instead of going for kills, if Mouse could just be trying to keep shutting down the Lone Druid.
I feel like that should be the play here too. I think they just ignore the Nyx Assassin. Just do your best to shut down the. Oh, Spartan's gonna get caught after this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be going down. Definitely give that to Nisha.
Oh, Patos going to get on the wrong side of the fissure, unfortunately, and that will mean that he gets away. So maybe next time a little bit off the mark with that block.
Oh, mid lane though. Catcore gets galed, in a lot of trouble. Gonna get nuked down here. He is getting the everything on him right now, and Skylark. Oh, he's going balls deep.
He's super deep.
He's gonna trade his life for this.
Okay, and now maybe next time he'll be able to get in there as well. They actually turn it back around, and he's just gonna live through this. Press the attack.
Oh,
the turn
boy.
is real. All of that extra regen coming in. Thug, he's not gonna get out of that. Triple kill for Nisha. And just a little bit off the mark. I wonder if maybe you end up focusing that Necro a little more if things look different, but that ends up working great for Kinguin.
Yeah, well, welcome to this Necrolite patch, or Necrophos patch. This is why he's so popular. It's just so difficult to bring him down, especially with the wand on hand as well as the raindrops. He's a very tanky. Cannot underestimate how much you have to throw on him.
Yep.
Catcore does get galed.
Oh, they're trying to catch and kill and bring him down. Alicia throws out the stun to get the deny as well. Nisha getting every damn thing. Not to mention he gets the extra regen because he got the deny there. He's ready to party, ready to throw out whatever he wants. Man.
But you're not going to connect. Gets galed again, but I don't think he really cares.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, he's losing raindrops, but he's just got so much sustain in this lane, it doesn't matter.
Witch Doctor going to be going for the 2 points of Maledict. I actually really like this build. The second level of Maledict just feels so much more powerful than level 1 for some reason. Level 1 just feels like it doesn't do nothing. Top lane though, Skylark in a bit of trouble. Let's see if the root comes through.
Oh, they got it. The fear is there too, and Skylark going to die. Yeah, I kind of wonder if maybe that early... Oh, nice deny there on the bear. He was hoping to be able to get it, but didn't end up happening with the DOT. I was kind of wondering if, like, the amount of pressure that they were putting on the Lone Druid should have been replicated and kept on, but
Radiant's
it's kind of at this point now where it's hard for them to do that, and actually going to just try and bring down Thug. The Impale connects, the right click, almost there. Thug going to die, and Nisha getting the kill. He is not going to die, I don't believe. They get him out. TP home. K-Core may be in trouble, but all of those TP rotations, I mean, including from Madara, are not going to bear fruit, and Kinguin taking a lead now.
Really unfortunate that the rest of mouse sports just don't have any disables. It's just the Earthshaker for now. Bad Rider does not have the lasso. This might be one of the weaknesses of the draft. It's basically a one-stun team. They're gonna find the Witch Doctor though. Are they gonna get this kill though? Bear is gonna be here, so... Oh wait, the creeps?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Oh, he's
attack.
still living. 10 HP. Ooh, man. Well, it just doesn't feel like all this stuff is going Mouse Sports' way right now. It's not necessarily either that they're playing particularly badly. It's just that I feel like maybe some of the prioritization for them is not... I don't know. It's just tough.
I mean, there was some unfortunate movement from Mouseport. I think they definitely overestimated how much damage they had. That triple kill at mid for Nisha really turned things around. I think up until then they were fine, but now they're going to have to deal with a very strong Necrophos. Maybe it's because Spartan is lagging?
That's a good point. They were having some issues with connectivity right at the start of it. I don't know if they're all in the same location or not, but yeah. They're going to have a little pause here. I'm happy that they ended up having like a little bit of a heart-to-heart there at the end of the draft and sorting out their issues and saying like, sorry, that was my fault. Alicia said that. Because otherwise this would probably be the point where there'd be some salty messages in all chat.
Yeah, question mark?
We also saw the Lone Druid pick up his Hand of Midas. So that is on the bear. Pretty good timing for it as well. And considering that he was like so heavily shut out through those first 3 or 4 waves, makes you wonder might have been different if they would have just kept him up there. I don't know if that really makes a difference or not. They felt like they needed to try and find those kills as well.
I definitely agree with you. I think that they should have just kept the Bad Rider as well as the Silencer up here, like just keeping this bear pinned, because they did such a good job in the first couple of waves. I'm actually shocked to see that he has a Midas at this time, considering that level of pressure.
So what do you think it was the reasoning that they decided to go for this other route? Like, were they just trying to find kills, or what do you think was the reasoning behind it?
I mean, if it works out, it's worth it. But
yeah.
Unfortunately for them, I think they just overestimated. Oh, top lane, Skylark not gonna get rooted. Gonna make it alive, make it out alive. So it's just one of those things where you overestimate your hero's abilities or strengths, and if it doesn't work out, it is horrific for your team.
Yeah.
But Mouse Sports never really a team that was a team that liked to play on the safe side, in my opinion. They're a very aggressive team as well.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Oh, and it is in this meta, you know, seeing heroes like Necro that punish that aggression on occasion. It's hard to deal with. So, mid lane, Nisha and Alicia. Oh my god, what a couple of names. Are getting a decent amount of farm. And it looks like, likewise, Madara is probably that lone really good hero right now. Is going to be able to get a bash there onto Patos, see if they can take him down. It's close, but even with the Mask of Madness, not able to do it.
Yeah, he's going to need a chain bash him to kill him there. That regen is just a little too much for him. Legion Commander with treads sitting at 1300 HP. He's going to be stacking up the Ancients as well.
Illusion.
4 to 8, about 1,000 gold lead. 10-minute mark. Do we see any of those tomes picked up at all yet?
They need a tome on. They need a tome on this Earthshaker.
Is under attack.
Level 3. It's going to try and make something happen here maybe next time. It looks like they're going to make a big effort and a move into the jungle right now. And the Bearman is farming over here. Exotic Deer. Can they catch him, though? They have Gale as well as Fissure. They see him. And there is the Gale barely able to connect, trying to get out of there, but it's not going to happen. He's going down.
Very nicely done. It's a very important kill for maybe next time as well, because he's so desperate for experience at the moment.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't get the kill himself, just being a part of it at that point.
Yeah, he's going to be in the XP range.
So they lose their tower mid.
Finds an observer ward as well. Bit of EXP.
But it's going to be a movement now as the rest of Mouse Sports all head up to the top lane or the top jungle, and they're going to try and take down the tier 1 tower. Meanwhile, it's going to be the Dire taking down the bottom tier 1 tower. So mirroring the movements.
Nyx Assassin really wants this EXP. I don't think they will find him either unless Skylark decides to fly over here.
Oh my god. Yeah, if they knew.
Over.
Oh, do they spot him right now? Yeah, they spot him.
They do. Oh, it flew right.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Well, he did still get some decent experience there as Silencer again DCs. Uh-oh. Nice, nice.
Nice, nice. No chat wheels.
I know, it's
I tried playing Dota yesterday. It was not the same experience.
No. I know what you mean. I felt like I had to rebind all my chat wheel stuff. What is it at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now I've got Nice, That Just Happened, Whoops, Roshan, Well Played, GG, Well Played, Regret, and Under Tower. I like using the fight under tower when, like, we're outside their tier 3s.
I don't have anything except for Upgrade Courier and Dive on 9 different chat wheels. Oh, wait, sorry. I have Dive on every single one except for 2 of them, which is Upgrade Courier and GG Well Played. So that, I mean, I hope that gives you a bit of insight as to how I play Dota.
I like that. That's good. Yeah, I like Nice. Nice is probably my favorite.
I used to have that too, but I decided, you know, it's more important to make sure that I hit Dive just by pressing my chat wheel button.
Okay. Oh, here we go. GG is called, so congratulations to... No, Nyx Assassin picking up that tome. He'll have his level 6 with this, I believe. And we will see where they decide to go next as Kingdom ready to push down this tower, and Thug is going to try and hold it to the best of his abilities.
With his level 2 Plague Ward, I think not.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Well,
level
Gale,
4 Gale, though.
A little bit off the mark. Doesn't end up connecting.
Maybe next time, not 6 yet.
Oh, Impale. They caught him. That was the ultimate initiation, and Madara going to die. Doesn't get the added respawn time, but still out for 30.
Necrophos going to be queuing up the Hood of Defiance first, and then wants to pick up the Blade Mail right afterwards. Have not seen a Blade Mail Necrophos yet in a lot of these games, but I definitely like the item pickup on, or for that hero in particular. Simply because he's so effective if you don't kill him, and if you try to kill him by having that Blade Mail, you're just kind of... You're kind of like taking risks either way.
Yeah, no matter what, it hurts.
Tower is under attack.
So, Legion down here bottom, trying to build into a Blink Dagger. You can get that at a decent time. We might start to see some of these squishy supports get taken down, as Alicia's going to run into Madara. They drop global for that. And just, well, a little bit unfortunate. I think that if you're Kinguin, you take that every day of the week.
Yeah, no need to deal with a global now. I think, unfortunately for Kinguin, Legion Commander not quite there with the Blink Dagger. It would have been nice if he had
Radiant are scanning.
About 18 or 1900 gold, then he'd be able to finish it before global came back up and they could make a play off of that. But, I mean, regardless, they're gonna head out, try to find something right now, knowing that there is no global.
Yeah. When you can understand the desire to use global right there, you need to make sure that Madara doesn't go down. He's your carry for the late game, but it still really hurts when that ends up happening. And Acor, he's going to get caught there. They've got the Impale. They got some bounces. Actually, don't get any bounces, but Madara trying to walk forward. They pull one up. Witch Doctor's going to be stuck up on the high ground, and that should for sure be a kill for him.
That was a great fissure from maybe next time. Kinguin had no chance of fighting that. They either lose all 3 or they run away immediately. So I think they should be happy that they only lost the stuff.
Yes.
Radiance, Exotic Deer, a little bit more than halfway to completion. While Earthshaker is getting somewhat closer to a Blink Dagger. It's going to be much later than the Legions, obviously, but he was positioned for us, so you're okay with that. Well, Batrider does have his Blink done, but finding a kill, I don't know if Skylark's going to be able to do that.
Yeah, not going to be able to get that one, but maybe next time. You know, actually, this isn't even the worst timing. I think this is actually okay. He's probably going to finish it by 20 minutes if he doesn't die.
Yeah.
Wait, wait. No, he's here.
I think he was just pump faking a fissure for fun. But
this is going to go bad for them.
Kinguin definitely know he's there. Global comes out
immediately. Wow.
Yeah, again, they're willing to throw that quickly, and that might actually have saved his life. Maybe next time, going to try and go for the TP. They don't spot him out. Well played indeed. They get out with him. They're going to get out with the troll, and that global definitely worth it.
Yeah, saving your Earthshaker is definitely worth it, especially since he's like halfway to his Blink Dagger. I think that alone is worth saving him for. Probably going to give him the space now to farm. He's just walking down bottom lane. I don't think Mouse Sports are in any position to fight now, especially since Global is down.
8 to 9. K-Core, again, just getting hit as he passes through. And Madara trying to build into his BKB. They realize that there's this big rotation coming in. They saw them head off this way, and now they're trying to get out. Skylark, though, he should have spotted Alicia there and able to just hop over the top of him.
Nisha does actually go back for the pipe. Gonna make their team fight a lot stronger now. I wonder if they should be making use of this Necrophos net worth to just push down another lane, because this top tier 1 should be a free tower for them. I don't think that Mouse Sport is gonna have an easy time defending this one.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering how Mouse deals with the eventual Radiance that's going to be there on the Lone Druid. It feels like he has gotten away with a lot of farming for Exotic Deer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, if you want to deal with them, it's going to be the Troll Warlord who has to deal with them.
Right.
But the problem is right now is that there's an LC who can potentially save your cores with that pressy attack, and a Necrophos who's very far. Oh, they might.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
No detection.
Yeah. You have all those wards playing around. Batrider is going to try and TP out. K-Core might try and cancel TPs. He cancels Thug TP, so there's no Veno. And with that, I think that the rest of Mouse can't go. But they do have sight of K-Core. They catch the Silencer. He is probably going to die here now. They get the increased extra movement speed, trying to run him down.
He might global and TP out. Oh no, he doesn't have TP. Yeah.
Oh, the Jukes? The Jukes?
Oh, the Jukes?
Spartan, run away! Alright, they got him. That's too bad. Do they get the dual damage though? Yeah, they will.
Your consciousness disperses.
Well, while that's happening though, Earthshaker given a lot of space to farm, gonna finish it in 150 gold. And I think that's the signal for them to go.
Yeah. I mean, this draft, it still has a tremendous amount of initiation potential and team fighting prowess. Just going to be up to them to taking those fights effectively and making the right moves around the map. Is Core? He will scout out. I don't think that he sees the blink on maybe next time.
No, it's only just flying out, so they definitely don't know. And he needs to go back to get mana right now.
Okay. I imagine we end up seeing a... Oh, they're just going to go right in and Roche. I wonder if they're trying to bait out a response here by Kinguin.
Yeah, I think they are. Because the way I see this setup is that they do have this newly picked up Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker, which they do know about now because of the Steep Ward.
Yeah.
But you know, if they don't decide to do anything, then sure, they get a Roshan. Right?
They are going to play it a little bit safe there. Fissure is out. Still, they're going to get Roche for the troll. Now Kinguin smoked, looking for an opening here. If anybody walks downstairs, they are dead. Maybe even if they don't walk outstairs. Spartan.
Kakor now.
They're not going to go on them. But this might signal that there's still heroes in the area.
Oh, they're definitely going on Kakor. Look at that damage.
Oh, quick jump there. Well done.
Skylark, he's trying to find more right now. They see the courier. Not going to go for the courier. They're looking for people to kill.
Global is out as well, and that's going to be using of the shrine. Madara jumps forward, catches on Anisha. Blade Malazoid decides to turn onto Alicia. Echo Slam, not completely effective, but maybe next time does have a fissure here in just a second. Nisha gonna try and TP away. Fissure is there, not quite in time though, but it's a triple kill for Madara nonetheless.
You get the bear.
As they take down the bear as well.
Great team fight from Mouse Sports right there. They do use everything right now, so you're gonna have to sit back and wait a little bit. They do have to be careful about taking objectives right now.
I mean, they have the Aegis on Madara, so he at least is feeling somewhat comfortable.
I don't know if an Aegis is enough.
Yeah.
An Aegis is nice, but you don't have Lasso, you don't have Global, no Venom ulti, no Echo. Like, there's actually nothing on Mouse Sports side, so you definitely just want to play it safe. If you want a team fight, just go back to farming. Wait for your abilities to come up.
I'll take that.
They will run into the Bat Rider here as well, and wasn't sure if it was the Radiance Burn or just the Fire Burn that ended up taking that one down. But it is the Bear Man chasing down the Bat Rider, and they kill him off, actually. Easy kill. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Pato's also taking out maybe next time. So simultaneous deaths around the math. As Kinguin making it work.
Radiant's middle tower.
This is why you have to be careful when you win a team fight and you have no cooldowns. You're very susceptible to these kind of plays. Because if you group together, you're probably going to lose a team fight, and if you split up, then you get picked off. So.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Be a little more careful there.
Yeah.
There was no Force Staff on Bad Rider as well, so if the Lone Druid manages to find you, you're probably just going to get run down. Unless you lasso the bear and TP out and hope that the main one doesn't roar you.
Oh, and he's getting into a Mask of Madness next. He has enough gold for it if they want to. Madara inside of a ward, but he will keep on being able to farm here. And I would love to see Mouse go for... Yeah, they're doing it already. Smoke play. Perfect. This probably is fairly well telegraphed. I would imagine that Kinguin are aware that this is a thing. So Skylark, they see that the scan hit, but that it also is just going to wear off now. They spot out the bear. Exotic Deer is there. They jump forward, find the Lone Druid. This is a good catch and going to be a good kill as they take him down. Power of Lasso and Global.
And now they have Echo, so at least they have one big team fight ability.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And this is when you feel a little more comfortable to take objectives. The enemy carry is down, and you still have
Dire's
something to fight
tower
with.
is under attack.
Yeah. 23 minutes in, 12 to 12, and still not a super significant lead one way or the other.
Yeah, it's a very even game right now. Gonna be slightly Mouse favored after this tower.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
For the most part, this game is definitely anyone's game right now.
Yep. Well, Earthshaker, top lane, might run into a Wild Legion commander, and she's gonna blink away as well. So everybody afraid. I think that maybe next time is actually looking for somebody there, but who's to say?
BKB up for Thug as well now.
Oh.
So Venomancer can be very tanky in these fights, and getting closer and closer to that level 20 for the 75 damage. Kakor in the area. Oh, he walks right into it. He's got to get out of here. Are we going to see a bash, a stun, anything?
No.
Nothing.
That was a good decision right there to go for the Spike Carapace TP.
The coin of the realm.
It like wasn't even able to get into range.
No Earthshaker, no Bad Rider. No problems.
All right.
Madara does have his diffusal blade now, so he can pretty much focus down anyone, including the Necrophos, but Necrophos has a blade mail, so he's probably gonna have to deal with the bear first, in my opinion.
Ooh. And this might be one of those moments where Kinguin isn't expecting the gank to come, like right as the Aegis expires, and in fact, I think they're getting in position. Okay, they spotted it because they were going in. Wow, that's insane. Look at them. Underneath the smoke, or they smoked underneath the ward, and mouz looking for like anybody, and they're gonna realize now that they will not find it. Maybe Nyx Assassin can walk in and break the smoke. They're just gonna push the creep wave.
Question is, do the Dire have smoke? They do not. If they had a smoke, I think this would be a great time for them to actually just smoke up and go, but it looks like they're just gonna go with the Nyx Assassin to find an opening, but there are just sentries all over the place, and both of these teams just taking their time to bait.
Oh, they see him. They see him. They see it right there. Jump forward, pull back in, nice catch, and he is going to die because of it. Nisha thinking about going in on this. Wait, Kikor ends up living, gets a stun off onto 2. That's pretty big. The PKBs are popped for 2 as well. Now trying to chase them down. They got a big jump in, but the global comes out not in time. That's going to be a duel on 1. Echo Slam onto 3, but only the damage onto a couple, and maybe next time not going to be able to get out any more of his damage either. Nisha, is he going to be a liver? Press the attack as well as the Urn Charge. He is going to survive through all of that. Looks like Skylark will as well, as he was able to somehow get that blink off. But final tally, 3 for 1. For sure not worth.
That was definitely not the way it was meant to go, mouz Sports. I think they used their global a little too late. The Venomancer was in such a great position. He managed to get in there, BKB, popped his ulti, hit about
is under attack.
pretty much the entirety of Kinguin, but the global silence came out before or came out after the duel had happened. They immediately lose their Venomancer, and from then on, just lost the team fight.
And maybe a little bit of a wonder as well if that has to do with the lagging that Spartan's been having. Like, you know,
that's a good point.
He like has been struggling for a while now for being able to stay connected to the game, and well, something like that can make all the difference in the world. The other really scary part about this now is Lone Druid, Mask of Madness. He's got plate mail also, so the bear is very tanky. But the big one is press the attack onto the bear. Now they've caught 1. All right, Nisha, maybe going to be in trouble. Maybe going to go out the Great Fear, though. Oh, that's going to save them for a moment. I don't know if it's going to end up making all the difference in the world. It is. Alicia is there. He's dropping his ulti as well. The coconuts are bouncing back and forth. And the bear, before it ends up dying, got pressed the attack and just completely destroyed that tier 3 tower. And it's going to happen again here as well. Press the attack off cooldown in 4 seconds, and the bear is slowly lumbering, trying to kill these guys off. Madara's actually going to go down. Excuse me, take 1 down as the Earthshaker went down there, but the turnaround. Now Madara manning up against the Legion. Going to get some dual damage on his plate as well, possibly. Not quite. Nisha's still living. So much regen coming in from him because of the kill on Madara. Combo together with the Ghost Shroud. Thug trying to stay alive. Alicia is eventually going to fall here to the Venomancer. Damage over time. Thug picks up the kill on the Necro as well, but they lost a melee barracks, and still the Lone Druid lives.
That was a heavy price to pay, but they do manage to take 4 down with them. I think this is definitely not like a good thing. Obviously, it's a bad thing for mouz Sports, but they did get enough kills to make it so that they recover a large amount of that gold loss. So the lead isn't that substantial for Kinguin, but it really is annoying to deal with a lane that will constantly push in now. This top lane will have to be addressed, and none of their heroes have an easy way to get around the map. There's no, Nature's Prophet or Boots of Travel on anyone, so this is definitely going to be limiting their map movement overall.
Yeah. Well, that's tough. Very, very tough. And we're now kind of in this awkward spot where they probably want to think about taking Roche fairly soon. It is going to be up shortly, and you can see already mouz laying out these plague wards all around. Now actually losing the ones that are in the pit as Roche is back up.
They're just going to go for it. Let's see if Kinguin responds to this.
They have an idea it's happening. They haven't popped trolls yet. which is like the big giveaway. And they might end up doing that now, which now signals to Kinguin, we need to get inside the pit, but I think that they're going to be too late. Roche is going to drop, and that might give them an avenue to possibly look to take a lane of racks of their own, or at least try and finish off some tier 2 towers around the map.
Dire are scanning.
Well, Mouse Sports, they have everything up. They have the cheese as well as the Aegis. This is probably the best position they could ask for. Troll Warlord gonna be heading towards a Mantis style. Very interesting to see.
My spirit echoes.
Cool, cool, cool. It's not often seen, but much appreciated. I guess is that to deal with what?
Radiant's
Like-
bottom shrine is under attack.
Trying to like mess up Legion when she goes for the duel, I guess.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, Thug had to force staff, but it put him in a Malcolm situation, but he's gonna live. That's
good
pretty
for them
big,
right now.
yeah. The global came out though, and it wasn't enough to keep him alive since they had the BKB on the Legion commander, but now they pull back in one, and now they're gonna buy back on Thug. They want to try and take this kill. Hakor in trouble still. He's taking that DOT. The Impale is gonna connect, but maybe next time chasing forward, trying to TP out, he does still fall. BKB had already been used by the Legion. They might be able to take her down as well. Or not. Oh, that was a little unfortunate. At buyback, I don't know if that's worth it.
I don't think it is, but I think now they're kind of forced to do something with it. Otherwise, it's like you said, it's really not worth it. They didn't even, he didn't do anything with the buyback, right? Because the team didn't even need him for the assassin still.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of frustration seeping through at this point as Mouse not back up against the wall by any means, but they're probably not exactly where they want to be. They're ahead in terms of experience, but net worth they're down about almost 4,000. I don't know. Is that a thing that happens? Frustration when teams start to fall apart a little bit, or what do you think?
I'm pretty sure if there's anything that's frustrating, it's playing with a bunch of lag.
Yeah.
that's some real frustration right there.
Yeah. Oh, and certainly don't want to take anything away from Kinguin. They've been playing perfectly, and not absolutely perfectly, to be fair, but they've been doing a really good job. So Legion Commander up here in the top, maybe looking to find a pickoff if somebody shows their face, and well, Spartan is going to be kind enough to oblige as he moves down here to the lane. Patos going to walk forward.
Radiant's top shrine is under
Spartan
attack.
wants to make sure he doesn't end up getting caught out. Unfortunately, it's looking like that's exactly what's going to
Radiant's top
happen.
shrine has
They
fallen.
don't have vision, and he realizes
Radiant's
that with
top
nobody
tower
there,
is
there's a
under
good
attack.
chance that somebody walks over there. Madara, Invis, does he scout them out? He is right on top of them, and there's the Impale, misses off the mark, jumps forward onto Nyx, pops BKB, almost killing him off, and he is going to be able to find that kill. Now turning on to more. He has to stop his attack on Anisha. The Blade Mail just doing too much work. Now maybe he can think about turning. Skylark looking for that jump forward. The fear used. That's it.
Very, very cautious right now. Maybe he'll jump Nisha here. No, not gonna risk it, seeing as he does have the Lotus Orb.
All right, well, 1918, 33 minutes in, and well, looking like it's back to the farming and sort of looking for pickoffs play.
I'm very surprised that LC doesn't have the Blade Mail.
Yes.
Well, you were talking about the problem with like Troll not really caring about it, right?
No. I was saying that it's great against Troll because it destroys Troll. You saw earlier, catch him out. Did LC do everything? Lasso and Echo committed. But you saw earlier, Madara was hitting the Necrophos, right? And he pops Blade Mail. He just has to stop because it just does way too much damage to him. But he's gonna try to bypass that, aiming for Satanic next. I think with the Satanic, then he really doesn't have to worry too much. You just, if you see a Blade Mail, you pop the Satanic. It doesn't really do too much. Alternatively, there is another way to deal with Blade Mail. That is with the Silver Edge. If you Silver Edge, then the Blade Mail only does half damage to you. Then it's kind of manageable.
Oh, okay.
Radiant's
They're
middle tower is
coming in to
under
fight this
attack.
right now. Nisha looking to open up on a Madara. They pop the BKB, turn to fight. Global is there. There's the Lotus Orb to take it off. Now turning on to that Troll is going to get the stun, but it's going to start making the damage happen onto the Troll Warlord. Now Witch Doctor Ultimate comes out. They're going to kill off the Troll. Oh no. The Aegis expired as they found the kill. And now they're also going to end up losing Thug. That's right. Didn't that just expire? Is that the sound I heard?
It just expired.
Oh. Oh, man. And Troll dead for 65. They might be able to force a buyback here.
That was
the
worst timing you could ask for.
They still don't have Veno. This could end up, like, still being an issue where they go further forward for this.
I think so.
That was
the team that's coming in right now.
I mean, that was global as well. Oh, man.
Look at this.
Up there.
Radiant's
That attack
middle tower
speed.
has fallen.
Okay.
Press the attack Mask of Madness.
Radiant structure.
Well, they force out the glyph. Bear going to be running away now. He'll be able to go back in again in a second. Nisha walking forward as well. Still 50 seconds. No Venomancer. They're trying to take down anybody at all that they possibly can. And Legion is going to get bashed and killed off. But they also end up losing it. Now trying to see if they can pull back in Nisha, kill him off. That's still alive for the moment. Maybe next time pops the blade mail before the damage comes out fully. But look at the base. It's just falling apart. Exotic Deer, far too large. And it's gonna end up being a full 3 lanes of barracks. Mega creeps possibly, as there just isn't an answer.
They are just so afraid of Necrophos. He just does way too much and he's just so tanky. He's got 30, what is that, 36 armor, as well as a pipe and a blade mail. Like, how do you do that?
And I think we've seen the power of, I mean, the reason that they didn't end up going for a blade mail on Legion, it's much more about this BKB and then being able to press the attack off stuns or find the duel on the key targets. And, well, they will lose a couple here, but damage has been done, I think.
Definitely. 2 kills going back their way, but now they're fighting up against Mega Creeps.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right.
The fake GG call.
Sorry. Lol. Yeah.
Radiant
Well, I don't really know what their play is at this point. They haven't particularly itemized to deal with this stuff.
This is probably the final play. If they can kill Nisha, they might have like 0.5% of a chance.
Silencer has global available.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that them getting caught out when the Aegis ran out was probably the turning point when it was really gonna seal the game.
Do you think he would have died even if that Aegis didn't expire?
He probably would have died.
Yeah.
It kind of depends. I think the first mistake was him BKBing, and then they wanted to global TP, and then he canceled his TP because they wanted to fight because he wanted to use the Aegis, right?
Yeah.
So I think like if they just decided to fight from the very beginning, he would have at least killed someone and maybe got away,
Right.
Because of them taking someone down. But it's really hard to say. Like half the team was already back into base, and it was just him and the Venomancer stranded there. So it was like 2 against 4. It's really hard to say if he was gonna make it out or not. But I think if they just stood and fought from the very beginning, at least they would have traded and used the Aegis.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Well, waiting now. Still got a little while before they end up getting back into this, I believe.
Oh, he's back. All right.
He's gonna reconnect. We're gonna see a 20-second play, and then it's gonna decide whether or not GG is called.
All right. Time to party, time to go. Nisha. They jump, they catch, they pull him in. They're going to try and bring him down. He does have a pipe. He has wand charges. He's not dying. I don't believe he actually used his Lotus Orb early. And that means that they are going to lose him, but bomb bottom, they also take down Thug.
So they successfully take down the Necro. That improves their chances by like 0.1%.
Yeah.
I think Battle Fury is necessary at this point. Okay, he's actually buying Battle Fury. All right. Good work, Madara.
He knows what's up. It might be a little while, but if he can get it. Exotic Deer, though, and the Kinguin team, it feels like they've really come up with a good answer here, and they, I mean, played this Lone Druid well. Is it something where you need to worry about banning that out? Or is it just more a nature of the way that they built around the Lone Druid? What are your thoughts?
I think this game was lost purely on map movement. I think Mouse Sports got outplayed quite a bit. There was a lot of questionable moves that they made this game, and I think Kinguin were just kind of ready for it. They managed to take 2 Roshans, and they still weren't able to win this game in an even game. So that's kind of like something you have to address if you're a Mouse Sport.
Regeneration.
Now, smoke breaks. They're gonna run away. Mouse looking to come and contest Roche, but if you are Kinguin right now, you do not even need to move in there yet. Just take your time. The creeps will do the work for you. They have to go back eventually. I don't think Thug can defend this on his own.
He's level 23, so he doesn't have those super wards. But he does pick up the Maelstrom, so this should help him quite a bit.
Skylark. They spot out K-Core here. Be able to get some damage onto him. Get some Glimmer Cape. They back out.
They have so little damage for this Roshan. Where is the bear? Oh, it's pushing out late.
The bear is here, isn't it?
No, it was a pushing out bottom.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's,
Got it.
but now they have damage.
Wow. All right, they just walk forward. They're going to be able to catch one. So it's going to be Alicia dead, but I think they still got Roche.
Skylark, he's trying to snipe this. Let's see if he can make this happen.
It's so bad. They walk in. They do have Spike Carapace, though. Yeah, and BKB popped for one. They do end up finding Echo Slam lay down. Aegis on the ground. Maybe next time. No. Oh, he didn't have a spot. Oh, he did have one, but it didn't work.
Oh, I mean, he got the kill at least.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, no.
The attempt was there. They have to do something, so you can't fault them.
No, for sure.
It doesn't work out.
Madara does have a Battle Fury now. So if they're able to get the control, maybe, just maybe, they could get some sick cleave action and blow people up. Feels unlikely, but possible. The Bearman starting to take the damage. He's gone very quickly. Nisha also in trouble. They pop the Diffusal Blade and gonna keep on the fighting. Madara, though, not able to quite do enough damage as of yet. They pop the Glyph. Global out as well. He wants to focus down this bear. He knows they need to take this down first and foremost. Smart actually going to be able to find a kill before he ends up dying, and that's only the Aegis for the moment. Bat Rider dead. In spite of the fissure, there is no Echo, and GG is called as Kinguin take game number 1.
Very impressive showing from Team Kinguin. I mean, like I said, you know, when the teams get fired up, we're going to see a very close game because neither side wants to lose. But Kinguin are going to be the team that's considered right for this series so far. It is a best of 3, so Mouse Sports do have a chance to come back. But I think Mouse Sports, it's really hard to say what it could and couldn't be. But if Spartan is lagging, especially as the captain, it's just so difficult to play when you're like seconds behind, you know, your movement and whatnot. It's maybe that's why they looked a little sloppy with the map movement, but we'll have to see how they adjust.
Yeah, and you know, this is just the beginning right now of these qualifiers. Only the second series for us. We're going to be moving on after this. The winner of this series is going to face Secret. That follows, I believe, later on today as well. So a whole heck of a lot of Dota 2 is going to continue on today. Hope you guys have been enjoying the action so far. Lyrical and Aosin, your 2 casters. Any final thoughts before we move on to game number 2 here?
Not too much. I think I got everything out of the way. Just tighten up the map movement, Mouse Sports, and Kinguin just probably protect your lone druid a little better, I guess, because I think if they decided to actually keep the bad rider with the silencer on the lone druid, this lone druid would not have had a good game.
Yeah. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for us. We will see you again in a little bit with game number 2, Mouse Sports versus Kinguin.